So here we are, over a year later. Today is January 19, 2019. Last year, I did a project where I made 52 videos, one video for each week of the year. Well, I recorded it. I didn't make a total of 52 videos. I only made around like 50, but it's because I combined some of the weeks together. Either way, the project I made is called The Weeks, and it comprised of like 30 something, 40 something videos total. Almost 50. Either way, just talking about the weeks, it was a challenge to make that. It was pretty difficult. I'd say, being nice to myself, 40% of the time I didn't want to make the project. I didn't want to do the weeks. I was sad. I was tired. I was lazy, and I just pushed through it. I recorded at least one video every week, and if I didn't record, I mustered some shit up my ass and made a compilation, made a story time video. I did something. Either way, I'm glad I stuck with it. The entire year. They might not have been the best quality, or the best editing, or the best cinematography and all this stuff, but I'm happy with myself for sticking with something for a year, even when I didn't want to do it half the time. And fast forwarding to 2019, it's really shown how much I've changed, and I can show this to people and my children mostly. Like, this was like a big idea. Big reason I thought about making the weeks in 2017 was, hey, I want to show my kids what I did as a kid when I was their age. I want to show them this. I want to show them this project I made, and it's something special to me because now I can show them this. I can show them my first real heartbreak. I can show them my first real love. I can show them me losing weight throughout a year, even though you barely see me in the weeks. My friends, my friend groups, how much they change. My work ethic at school, my skill in making videos, how videos look back 40 years ago. And it's just, there's so much that these videos will cost, like, not cost me, but like how much they'll mean to me 10 years from now, when YouTube is probably not even going to be that big of a platform anymore, and other websites are going to take over. But to me it's just something that's going to be special always. There's so much in this week. Like, in 1 year, so much can happen, and that was only 1/17 of my life. In retrospect, that doesn't really matter, and that right now it wouldn't even matter. That 1/17 is only like 0.05% of what I've lived so far. Not even a whole, not 0.05. It's only been 5% of my life so far. That doesn't fucking matter in the long term. By the time my kids are my age, it'll be less than 0.05%. Right now it's only 5%. So even though so much can change in 1 year, it's not that big of a deal. And around weeks 30, 25 to 35, I was fucking sad. I went through a lot, and that's less than 5%. Those 3 months that I was sad, that's like 1% of my entire life. It just doesn't really matter. So I know I'm just rambling on about all this stuff, and there doesn't seem to be any narrative to this, but I'm just trying to say that these weeks mean a lot to me, a lot more than I probably show, a lot more than what the weeks themselves showed, because they're not that good. To me they are, because it just means so much to me, but other people have shared their negative thoughts about it. And yes, they might not like me and such, but I've heard the thoughts, and I've tried to make the videos better, try to make the narrative better. I know it wasn't that interesting most of the weeks. Probably this one's not interesting either. It's just me rambling on. Like, I know like 4 people are gonna listen to this, but this is for the 4 people that are listening to me talk right now. They're just hearing my thoughts because I guess they genuinely like to hear what I have to say, or they're just too bored to even click off the video. Thank you for just being here and listening. But yeah, like, it means a lot to me that I made this, stuck with it, and the reason that not a lot of the clips are like too fun, like most of the videos are dull, it's not because I don't do fun shit. Well, I don't do much fun shit either, but it's mostly because I enjoyed those moments. And the thing that I see a lot of people do is like they're always on their phone, they're always on Snapchat. And yes, I've gotten friends that have told me that I am on my phone too much, that I should stop recording. But the moments that do count, I didn't record them. A lot of, you know, heartfelt moments I didn't record, and I'm happy about that. I would regret having recorded those moments instead of, you know, remembering them how I do. You know, I can see what both my hands were doing, you know, what I was doing with the person or people, and you know, it was truly enjoyable. So my message is don't let social media and, you know, cameras, all this shit get in front of you doing your shit, living your life. You know, the weeks are a pretty good example for, you know, maybe 40% of what I did my entire year. Not even 40%. And these weeks, I barely showed myself running. I ran so fucking much. I ran 1,898 miles in a year. And for 2019, my project's going to be running 2,500 miles. That's just not my, like, only project. That's just, like, my personal body project. I have more. I want to do a podcast. I want to make more videos, higher quality, like a movie. I want to work on a documentary, a couple of them, you know, basically. I want to focus on me. And, you know, the weeks were a good representation of me working on me, but not working on me. It's like me working on my social skills and video editing and all this stuff. You know, on you know, on the horizon, it looks very basic. It looks very like, oh, he only worked on like cinematography and hanging out with friends. But like, personally, it just made me step out of my shell. Every day I did something, you know. Every day I ran 5K. Every day I went outside. Every day I, you know, even when I was sad, I was still active, you know. And the week showed that in the sense of like, even though I was sad, I still, you know, got on the mic for 10 minutes, talked, edited the video for like maybe an hour or two, and, you know, fucking uploaded that shit, even though I wasn't proud of it, or, you know, I wasn't too happy and didn't want to continue. And I shared my thoughts throughout the year where I didn't want to continue the weeks. I remember one specifically, I think it was week 17. I didn't want to fucking continue. I was too sad. I didn't want to do shit. I mean, by week 4, I wanted to quit. You know, it's crazy. Recording, you know, every single week, back, you know, trying not to be the same person over and over again. I have so much respect for YouTubers who actually do this as a job, and the reason I think they do this as a, like, can do it so successfully is because they have the entire day to do this. I was doing this on top of school and track, and, you know, just life. So yeah, it's a hard thing to do, and, you know, in this project, I didn't see my channel grow much, and I didn't expect for it to grow that much. You know, it was mostly like a personal thing. I didn't really share it. I shared it, you know, between like 20 of my friends, and, you know, the success I found making this wasn't by the numbers. It was by my own, like, I don't know how to explain this, like my own self-worth. I understand when I'm worth. And it's not just because of the weeks, but because this year I have done so much, I've changed so much, that I just have a deeper understanding for who I am. And, you know, I have been rambling for, you know, 9 minutes basically, but there's just so much I want to say, and I don't know how to put it into a script, because I tried making a script, but A, it would be like 4,000 words, and B, it's not going to sound proper. It's not going to sound like me. I don't like putting my things down and writing them to say it, because I will never say it how it's written, which is something I need to work on personally. But, you know, I just like rambling. It makes me feel like me, and I bet I haven't finished a lot of these sentences, and I just keep jumping back and forth and fucking left and right, all this stuff. But I don't know if this, I just want to say a big thank you to, you know, everyone. If you were in my 2018, it means a lot. To name a few, not naming all, I want to say Mal, you know, fucking great online friend. I've never like, you know, hung out with you IRL, but fucking love you, dude. You're always there for me. Brianna, she's come to my rescue by the end of the year. You know, latter half of the year, she was, you know, my fucking best friend. She's, you know, helped me throughout so much. Kathy, she was a very big part of my 2018, even though it ended like shit. Thank you for being part of the year. I've grown so much, and you probably still hate me, But you know, I deserve it, and at the same time, I'm okay with it. You know, it doesn't bother me that much anymore. I've learned that I don't need someone in my life for me to find worth, and I need to thank you for that. Who else? Kieran, thank you for being a fucking dickhead as always. You know, I love you, man. Who else? Herson has become a great friend of mine at latter half of 2018, and you know, he was there to listen to me rant and all this stuff. Kimberly, same with you. Thank you for listening to me. You know, be stupid. Grace, you're a fucking great person, and I'm glad we became friends. Like right after Kathy and I broke up, even though we're already friends. Before that, but you know, you stood up and helped me out and listened to me, even though I'm annoying as shit. But thank you. Just I don't know. There's so many people to thank, and you know, if you were part of my 2018 and you have watched the weeks, you know, you mean a lot to me. Even if you don't like me, it means a lot to me that you sat down and clicked on one of my videos. Even if it's to make fun of me, you know, fuck it, dude. You just gave me my ad revenue before they took down all my fucking ads and monetization. But you know, whatever. No, I really enjoyed 2018, even though it was shit and the weeks had me stressed out and they weren't that good and all this stuff. But in retrospect, built character. You know, I'm not the same person, but I am. I am the same person. I just have more. I understand what I am, which is what I think people mean when they say, "Oh, I've changed so much." It's not that you've changed; it's that you just understand yourself so much better, and you know that's worth a lot. To understand yourself. So, give yourself a challenge for 2019. Do something different for once. Go out, run every day. Go out, make a video every day. You know, not even every day. Like, spend 15 minutes of your day trying to learn a new language. I bet you'll learn it in 365 days. Fucking, what's 365 times 15? I'm pretty sure it's a fucking large number. Yeah, it's 5,475. Divide that by 60. It's 91 and a quarter hours on a language. Can you learn a language in under 100 hours? Probably not. Will you learn a lot? Fuck yeah. You know, just keep at it. 15 minutes a day will, you know, build upon itself. You know, I don't know. Just do something that you've always wanted to do. Don't sit back and say it's too late. Because if I did that, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have understood or crawled out of my shell of making videos and uploading them, because I used to make videos and not upload them and I just threw them away on my hard drive. Now I'm much more comfortable speaking, because in the beginning of these videos I took it was so shitty to speak, and I'm still shit at it, but I can talk more naturally to a microphone, which is weird. But yeah, just do something, crawl out of your shell. I'm pretty sure it was Theodore Roosevelt, not Roosevelt, fucking, I don't know who said this, but it's like, do one thing a day that scares you, because it builds upon itself and it builds character. But yeah, thank you for being here for 13 and a half minutes. Thank you for joining me in my 2018. I had a great year, as always. Hope you guys have a great 2019. And yeah, I'll see you next time.